We on? Let's go. What's up, world? What's cracking lacking with the booty smacking? It's the one and only your favorite photographer, Notorious One. And we back, baby. We back with another show. This is What's the Word, in case you don't know. And today's a special day. Very special day. You know why? Because it's Mother's Day. So shout out to all the mothers everywhere, worldwide. And you think you could turn the music, the background music down? Appreciate you, boss. Yeah, so today is Mother's Day, man. Look, the mothers, you guys are loved. You guys are cherished. You guys are appreciated. As a matter of fact, you guys make the world go round, you know, so much love and much respect to all the ladies worldwide, all the mothers, you know, especially, you know, my grandmother. Rest in peace to my grandmother, my beautiful mother as well. My sister, this is her first Mother's Day, so shout out to my sister. And of course, you know, to the beautiful lady that blessed me with 2 kids, happy Mother's Day to her as well. And, you know, so right here I'm sipping right now. What I'm sipping on is some Chicanitas, Chilada bombs, you know, shout out to them. Shout out to, you know, they have the chamoy rims, they have the gummies, they have everything, anything you need. So hit them up, you know, feel free to hit them up, follow them on Instagram, because trust me when I tell you, it don't matter what beer you have, you can't go wrong with this. And so, yeah, man, we chilling, you know, and the person I have with me is a person that you need to hit up if ever you want to, you know, work out and look good so you can shit on your ex, maybe look better for your next, or you know what, just to look good for yourself, because at the end of the day, that's what we need, right? So with that being said, Coach Lowe, was good.
Hey, what's up? Happy to be here with y'all. Thank you for having me. Yeah, this is fire right here. Like, this is my first time trying it. I'm definitely gonna have to order some. What is it? Chicanitas? Fire.
Nah, yeah, most definitely. So, Coach Lowe, you a basketball fan or what's up? Who you rocking with?
Lakers.
Yay.
What about you?
Hey, Lakers too. So look, the Lakers, we up 3-1 right now. You know that, right?
No.
Today we have the chance to possibly end the series against the Warriors. What you think?
I think we got it. I'm gonna stay positive. We're manifesting. We got it. It's ours.
Nah, definitely. The only scary thing, I think we playing in Oakland. Or, I mean, I think they're from Frisco right now, so let's see how it goes. But nevertheless, shout out to the Lakers.
That's right.
And no disrespect to the Clippers. It's been a minute, and you know, we kind of talk sports, and I mean, all the Clipper fans were talking mad shit, right? They were saying that, you know, they better than the Lakers, this, that, and the third. But, hey, the Lakers are still in the playoffs.
See
where the
where
Clippers
we at?
Nah.
See where we at?
Nah, yeah, most
You know what's funny? So I grew up a Lakers fan. Like, my dad had us rocking jerseys, like, when we were kids, you know? And I don't know what happened. Like, just a shift happened at the crib, and he all of a sudden was a Clippers fan.
Your pops?
Yes.
Oh,
so it's been like a war zone at the crib for years. Like, him and my mom go at it. Like, that's their bonding time.
Okay.
They watch basketball.
Yeah.
All season. So I don't know what happened, but I got him on camera the other day for the first time in years. I was like, Dad, who you going for? And he just kind of like had a smirk on his face. And I asked him again, and he said Lakers. I was like,
That's
oh
right.
my God, I got it on camera. Let's go. We back.
Nah, most definitely. That's what's up, man. Shout out to Pops.
Right.
But yeah, what's going on? Everything good out there? All right, most definitely. Oh, you know, one thing I forgot. So this Saturday, right, in case you guys are not doing nothing, May 13th, you know, pull up to Venice Beach, right?
I saw that.
You know, American Cholo, we're going to have our first tournament, handball tournament. You know, so shout out to everybody that got some skills, you know, any OGs out there, or, you know, whoever wants to play, man, come through. And don't forget, the winner, whoever wins the tournament, has to go head up with Gil and Boo Boo, you know?
Whoa.
Yeah. Once you beat them, then that's for sure. You officially get the trophy.
They don't want none of this, homeboy.
Oh man,
they don't want none of this, homeboy. Nah, hey, listen, man. I'm just behind the scenes enjoying the show. This platform, I'm handing it over to Notorious. I'm handing it over to Coach Lowe. I want the younger generation to have a voice, talk about whatever they want. You know, other than, you know. Not on no negative stuff. We're going to talk some real positive stuff, or, you know, educational stuff, whatever stuff, because you got so much garbage out there for the mind. We got some good stuff over here. But on Saturday, you're going to get the trophies. You're going to have the handball tournament going. You're going to have some music. We're going to have the the mural going on there as well. I've got a bunch of merch. It should be a great time. Right now, it looks like it's going to be hundreds of people going out there, plus whatever's going on in Venice. So I hope to see you guys there. Bring your family. The next day is Mother's Day, so we're going to do some arts and crafts for the children so they can take home and give it to their mom right there, and then it'll be a good time. Back to you. Let me get mine real quick.
Okay, real quick. You know, something I want to talk about. You know, obviously you coach Low. Therefore, I mean, from my understanding, you really deep into fitness, right?
Right.
But somebody like myself that, you know, I'm really trying to lose weight. I really don't know, like, what's the first step that somebody should do or somebody should eliminate when it comes to losing weight?
See, I think One is being really clear on why you're doing it.
Okay.
Right? Like, okay, you want to look good, but most importantly, you want to feel good.
Right.
So that's number one. And just really thinking long term. I think that's so important, especially when you have kids, right? You want to have the energy for them. You want to, have the energy for them, for real.
Yeah.
By the way, Feliz Dia de las Madres. Speaking of kids.
Most definitely.
But, it's all in nutrition and mindset.
Right.
I always tell people, like, you can't out-train a bad diet.
Right.
Like, and you don't want it to be a dread either. So you want to start with your nutrition. That's really where it's at.
Yeah.
You don't want it to feel like a diet either, because
Right.
that's when it does become a dread. It's like, like a routine, like chicken, fish, like no seasoning. Like that's not it. You know what I mean? It's balance. So I think number one is nutrition. And then, of course, fitness is 20 to 30% of your results. It's important, but what you put in your body is the most important, because that's what's going to give you the energy, the stamina, the endurance and whatnot, and to cleanse you. You know, I always say it like gut health equals mental health. It's the realest thing ever.
Yeah.
Like I have a couple clients right now on a detox, and one of them told me that she noticed she was having a lot of brain fog, like confusion, like low energy. And she's on her first week of the detox. And she already noticed like just so much more clarity.
Right.
And that's the power of cleansing yourself, inside out. It's so important. So I think there, and then of course mindset, like I started, like just knowing why you want it and being really clear, like have a why, have a reason, have something that you're going to think of whenever you don't want to get up and you don't want to move your body, or you don't want to have that, healthier choice. Like think about your why.
No, definitely. The reason that I ask you that is because like me, for example, right? Once upon a time I was in high school, star football player, right? I was pretty slim. I was like always like $170, but it wasn't until I had my first kid, I feel like I got the symptoms, right? But I mean, one thing that I used to always do that was retarded. I used to drink like 3 Monsters a day. Right. So, and I'm talking about from like 2014 to like just last year. Right.
Oh, wait.
I know. Trust me. Don't make me feel bad, but that's what I'll do. But
no, I'm just thinking about your nervous system.
Yeah. All bad. Right. But the reason I say that, I thought, okay, this is the reason why I'm a fat ass. Right. Because I'll drink 3 Monsters a day. Right now we're in May. I haven't drank a Monster since December.
Hey.
But
that's a round of applause.
But your boy is still fat though, so that's what I'm saying. Like, what do I do? I don't know whether like, okay, like just give me an example real quick. Like, should I cut off the rice, the bread, the pasta, like, or what?
See, that's the other thing too. Like, there's a lot of people hear carbs and it's like, oh, get away from the carbs, but the carbs are your fuel.
Okay.
Like that's going to give you that fuel when you're working out. It's the type of carbs. Like you can do like sweet potato, you can do rice. It's portion control too. Look, we're Latinos. Like I'm not letting go of the rice, to be honest with you. And I was still able to lose 50 pounds and then gain 12 pounds of lean muscle, and I never cut off the rice. Like I started with my nutrition shakes every morning just to start my day right with energy, with jam-packed vitamins and minerals.
Right.
I'll send you more details on that.
For sure.
I got you.
Yeah.
And then, of course, just like following a simple plan, and water intake too is a game changer.
That's important. Yeah.
That's the game changer.
Okay.
Because a lot of times we think we're hungry and we're not hydrated.
Yeah.
Like, especially at night. I don't know if that happens. Like, it's really common where, like, you're okay. Like, I did good throughout the day. And then at nighttime, you're like, damn, I'm really hungry. I'm craving this. I'm craving that.
That's what messes me up. That's when the Oreos just be calling my name.
Man.
I be like, oh, my God.
I know.
Nah, definitely.
And then that's another thing, too. Like, never go grocery shopping, like, with the munchies.
Yeah.
Because you're just going to, react in the moment. Like, I got the munchies, grab these Oreos, these hot Cheetos real quick. But when you go, like, with the list, which I also provide that grocery list, and you're conscious, like, okay, I'm going to make healthier choices. You're going to make healthier choices. Yeah. And you're going to have less junk in your kitchen. No, I
feel it. Mm-hmm. And so, like, you always been athletic, or
no, not at all?
It just came out the blue?
You know what? I always was somewhat athletic because my dad, like, always pushed running on us. And we had, like, a little basketball court in the crib, like, growing up. You know what I mean? And I grew up with brothers. So I kind of was always skating that, But it really wasn't until I was 19 and I wanted to quit smoking cigarettes. I wanted to get clean. I wanted to get off the streets. I was just like losing people, losing my mom. Like it was bad, know? And I was just like, fuck, I got to do something. And then I started hiking. That's how my fitness journey started. Hiking. Dope. Yeah. And Runyon Canyon to be exact. So crazy. I know. I threw up like a million times up there, but.
What about Griffith Park? You fuck with that?
Yeah. They have a lot of nice trails. Yeah. They do. So it just started, and then 21 I relapsed, and I always came back to the health and fitness community because I never felt judged no matter how many times I fell out. Like I was welcomed with open arms.
Okay.
You know, and that's when I was like, okay, it's time to do this right. And I'm 33 now and I feel better than I did when I was 21.
That's
you know?
amazing.
That's the power of nutrition and fitness. So
definitely. Yeah, I do know that working out also plays a big factor with your mental as well.
100%.
Right? Yeah.
100%. That's even today, like this morning, to be like honest, like I crashed my car and it like in the moment, like I just wanted, it was like so many mixed emotions. I was the last thing I need right now. And I still, I just kept it moving.
Yeah.
I worked, I did what I had to do. And I'm my own boss. Like I could have just gone home. You know what I mean? I said, no, I'm going to keep going. Like, keep going, do the work, do the inner work, like mindset, listen to, you know, motivational audios, and move your body. So I, like, right before coming over here, well, not like right before, but earlier, I hit up Fryman Canyon, you know, by myself, like no headphones, nothing. Like, I just wanted to be in nature, get my heart rate up to, like, really release some tension, and it helped.
Oh, that's what's up.
I was like, I can't go over there to the podcast. All freaking amargada.
That's cool. So right now you just said you're your own boss. So what is it that what company you have or what's up?
I'm with Herbalife Nutrition. I've been with them. Well, I've been consuming it for like I want to say like 17 years now. I have a shop out in San Fernando, like Silmar area.
Oh, speak on it. What's up?
Yeah, it's dope. It's really dope. Like just to be bringing nutrition and most importantly a positive community, you know what I mean, like to the community. Like you look around and it's like fast food everywhere, so we're providing like not just healthy shakes and teas and detox things, like green juices are coming real soon. Oh my goodness. So it's like all these things, you know, that we're bringing to the community, workouts, you know, like I mentioned, just like a positive community. So it's going, you know, slowly but surely. And we're just in the mindset of just like help the community because we need that.
We definitely. You know what I think would be super dope? I mean, you know, me and Gil, we're a little bit husky. Hey, what if, you know, you give us like 3 months and let's see if we could drop weight.
Let's do it. 90-day plan. Oh my goodness.
I think that'll be fire there.
And y'all gotta like really like let me coach you for real. Because I'm gonna get you right. Like I can pull up some before and afters right now. Most importantly, you're gonna feel good. You know.
So, how does that make you feel though? To, you know, when a client comes and you're able to make that change, does that make you feel really good?
Man, I can't even explain it. Like, there's no price tag on that. You know what I mean? And like, if I was doing this for the money, like I would have left a long time ago. Because entrepreneurship is up and down.
Yes,
you know. It is. But when you get that phone call, like, hey, like I fit into this dress I've been wanting to fit into forever, or hey, like I have more energy for my kids, I'm in a better mood, like, hey, my digestion is better, my sex life is better, like, what? Like, that's the power of nutrition.
No, definitely.
You know what I mean? So it's so fulfilling. Like, there's no better feeling, and it really reminds me on why I'm doing this and why I got to keep going.
I identify as buff, fool.
Yeah.
All right. I identify as buff, carnal. I ain't wearing.
He's like, I thought I heard husky.
I heard that.
I was at the room and I heard this guy.
Oh man. That's
cool. I'm ready to see y'all working on Saturday though.
Yeah.
That's gonna be really cool.
I mean, look, lucky for me, I'm the photographer, so I'm gonna just be in the back taking pictures, you know. So I'm out on this one.
It's okay, we need you. So.
That's cool. But okay, so I mean, shit, you just told me right now that you. I know you got some bangers in the mix. What's up?
Listen, I am like I could work out, like lift some heavy weights to like R&B, but you're also gonna hear me bumping some G Perico.
Oh,
I love me some G Perico.
Hey, let's go.
But I love me some R&B for sure, and then of course like motivational audios. But I'm half hood and half holy.
Nah, that's what's up. So you know, this is like a random ass question, but I mean, I just gotta ask. So like right now, how is it? I guess like, you know, being a female, like going to the gym, like how are the vibes? Are there like a lot of creeps or what's up?
You know, it depends like which gym you go to, but I feel like it's also like your energy. Like, I walk up in there with a stank face, and don't get me wrong, like in the business, like in the business I'm in, I should be just ready to like talk to everybody, but unfortunately, like not everyone has like they might see me branded and be like, oh, you're a coach, like, But majority just don't have the intention of like really, wanting to be coached. Like they want to go on a date and it's like, bro, I ain't got time for that right now. You know? So it's hard, but I've actually met some really amazing people in the gym too, you know? So I just think it's just, I go in there for one thing and one thing only. And like people probably feel that because they might stare and I'm like, all right, that's cool. But there's no creepy shit going on.
I get you. I get you. And just like, you know, for the new booties that want to work out and don't actually have like, I guess, somewhat of a breakdown as to how to work out, because there's some people that they'll work out their upper body the whole week. Is that good or is that bad?
You got to give your muscles a break. You know, I had someone doing legs every day for booty gains. You're not going to see the booty gains you want doing legs every day. It's like you got to have a plan. Like go in there knowing like, okay, what am I working today, right? Is it shoulders and core? Is it legs? Is it biceps? You know, but also like, don't feel so intimidated. Like, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody's there looking at you like, oh, my God, what is she doing here? Like, no. Like, go in there and just do the best you can with what you know, you know, and just give it your all. And if all you have is 30 minutes, so be it. There's some people sitting on their ass for 30 minutes. Get up and move your body, you know? So I think it's just letting go of that, like, insecurity. Like, everyone's there to get better. So just focus on that.
So there's 7 days in a week, right? For somebody that wants to see results, like what's the minimum? How many days should you like somebody work out?
You know, when I dropped the 50 pounds, I actually was doing about like 4 to 5 days a week.
Okay.
And it wasn't even anything crazy.
Yeah.
Like it was postpartum. So all I could really do was like walk and like light weights, band work, nothing too crazy, you know, like you don't have to like spend 2 hours in the gym. You don't got to do all that. You know, it's just giving yourself those 45 minutes to an hour, 4 or 5 days a week. You're going to feel really good.
Yeah.
Okay. And don't forget to stretch. Because trust me, I regret not stretching as much in my 20s.
Hey, so we had some questions when I let people know we got a new member on the channel. And we're trying to get some, different conversations going. Right. Brown Issues, which is a great platform on Instagram that they talk on brown issues and actually do a lot of events for Raza, right? They asked to speak on the importance of recruiting mentors as you guys climb up, the ladder of success, I guess.
That's deep. Man, the younger generation, if you're on this entrepreneurship or just following any dream, like, be humble enough to accept mentors. Like, I wish I would have done that.
That part.
You know what I mean? Because, like, I don't know if it's, like, growing up the way I did and having teachers and counselors telling me I wasn't going to be shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or just, like, feeling less around certain crowds. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that is what kind of made me feel like, oh, I don't want anybody's help. Or also growing up, like, with the machismo. Like, figure it out, Figure it out. Like, you don't need no one. Because I was that person. Like, there was a time in my early 20s when I started my business that I was around top 1% earners. I was around really successful people. Yeah. And I just didn't I didn't really do what I was supposed to do. Like, and I don't know if it's that I felt like I was less than or if I just was, if it was my ego. Right. But I was really in a space of like, just kind of like intimidated almost, like with the successful people. And these are people that started just like me. Yeah. So I just, if you're out there like building a dream, like be open to mentorship and don't be afraid to ask for help.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Do not be afraid. That's the biggest mistake. Like I think I could have done for so long, like don't be afraid to ask for help because there are people out there that are willing to help you. Especially like Raza, like willing to help you and see you grow and come out of whatever hole you've been in, breaking statistics. Like that's really it. So humble yourselves, friends.
No, that's facts. And I mean, like I said, I'm a photographer, right? So that's pretty much my bread and butter. Nice. But exactly what you said. So we was fortunate to interview 2 other photographers that are doing it. Dope. And like you said, I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna go for it. And I introduced myself, I asked for help, like nothing. And right now, shout out to Echoes World and shout out to Prime. Every time I hit them up, it's always love. They give me guidance, they put me up on game. And, they even bless me, like whenever there's like a music video, like, man, come through.
Damn. Yeah. And that's the power of like speaking up because a lot of times we hold back or we feel like, oh, I don't want to bother them. But that's also like that's in you. Like you got to believe in yourself and think you're worth it because you are. Like you're worth it. Like, definitely. Get those answers. Like ask those questions.
It's crazy because look, like, I'm grateful and I'm blessed to be, I guess, to have the job that I have, right? And I don't want to talk down on my job, but sometimes, like, I don't know if it's that I believe in myself a lot more, but I feel like my purpose isn't to work a 9 to 5.
Right.
Get me?
I feel that.
And it's like I don't want to feel guilty for thinking like that, but
shouldn't.
No, I just feel that, like I said, I mean, like growing up, especially Mexican, I feel like we're taught to work, go out there, put in work, work for yours, take care of your family. But I feel like something that we don't talk about is how to be your own boss, like yourself.
We are hard workers.
How did speak on like what caught your mind on that? Like how did that come about?
I mean, I was always a rebel. Like, I'm a middle child.
Yeah. Okay.
Always, like, and I was good academically, but it was just like I just didn't feel like it was meant for me to sit in one place for so long and like listen to someone who they don't even look like they're happy doing what they're doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it didn't sit well with me, and like I don't know, like that's just crazy. No, power to those that go to school and that's their thing. I just knew it wasn't for me, and I checked out different companies when I first decided like I don't want to have a boss. Like when it hit me is when I heard my supervisor at work. She had just told me like a week before, like, girl, like follow my steps, like you're gonna have great income. I've been here for 20 years, blah 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 blah. I was like, all right, cool. Cubicle. I'm not a cubicle person, but I was like, all right, cool. Like a week later, I hear her getting yelled at by her boss, but like a kid, and I was like, hold up, like, that ain't for me, and that's when I knew I was like, I gotta go, I gotta do something, and it's been 10 years really working for myself, but like really, like I want to say like 4 or 5 years, like really committed, and it's not easy, but it's worth it. So if you're on your journey, like just keep going.
So, talk to me about the perks. Like, what are some perks that you get out of being your own boss?
Oh my goodness, making your own schedule. Your own schedule. Honestly, you really learn self-discipline. Yeah. Oh, it smells good. You really learn self-discipline. That's really it, because being your own boss, like your agenda is your boss, right? Your schedule, like whatever you make for yourself. So it's really having that respect for yourself. Like you really learn a lot about yourself, and I feel like that's the biggest thing I've gotten out of this journey is the mindset growth, and the consistency and the discipline. And don't get me wrong, it ain't easy. We all fall here and there, but it's just getting right back on track. But making your own schedules bomb, and then just not having like a limit. Yeah, you know what I mean, of what you can make.
Yeah. Okay, I feel it. So look, I got this question, right? I've always, like I said, guys, we talk about this, but I want a woman's perspective. So right now, the fact that transgenders are competing against women, in women's sports, coming from, a woman yourself, what's your perspective on that?
I'm sorry. It's a no for me.
Yeah.
It's just like by nature, the strength, like I saw an MMA fight and it was just so unfair. Like it's just, I'm sorry, like I'm not sorry, that it's ridiculous to me. It's like it don't make sense. Like it just don't make sense. Like I can say so much. I'm about to piss off a lot of people.
Not yet. I mean, look, the reason I say that, usually, I just mind my business.
Right.
But God blessed me with 2 beautiful daughters.
Right.
So kind of, I don't want to say now I'm thinking like a woman, because it's weird to say some weird shit like that. But what I'm trying to say is I have 2 girls. So like my perspective on life, I guess, is different.
Right.
So whenever I do see these transgenders, it just makes me randomly think, okay, what are my daughters like playing volleyball, right? In high school, where she's competing against like some transgender dudes or whatever.
Right. No.
I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's cool.
Too. I think it's just unfair, and don't just do whatever you want. Like I have friends, that are gay. I'm nothing against that whatsoever, but like keep it how it used to be. Like why are you rubbing it in these kids' faces? Like, men going into the women's restroom, like you look like a man, bro. What are you doing in here? Like get the fuck out.
That's facts.
That shit is just like unreal to me, like where we're at right now, like it's an issue.
Nah, definitely. Like I said, I mean, shit, it comes out in movies, cartoons, there's always like a gay couple now. And again, like I said, look, do whatever makes you happy.
Right.
Live your life how you want to live your life. All power to you. Right. But I just feel like at the end of the day, a man is a man and a woman is a woman.
That's it.
And that's how I see it. And like I said, I mean, I was born 94. I don't remember seeing a lot of gay stuff in cartoons. And now, like my daughter's asking me, "Hey, Dad, like, why is this guy acting like a girl, or why is?"
Oh my God.
So
it's terrible. I took my daughter to watch Strange World.
yeah,
And I was loving it. I was like, this is amazing. Like, this would
Yeah.
actually be great on shrooms. Like, it was a really good movie. It was a great movie. And then out of nowhere, it's like the little boy, like, you know, is like all cuddly with another boy. And like my friend's daughter at the time, she's like, I don't know, 7. And she was like, huh, that's weird. And it's
Yeah.
like, no child should even be seeing this type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, stop sexualizing the kids. Like, keep
Yeah.
them in your own world. Like, it's just crazy to me.
I just feel that, you know, like every time a man says something, they're quick to get canceled, like right off the bat. But I feel like
I've been shadow banned.
yeah.
Man.
Oh shoot, so maybe I'm
Man.
wrong then. Okay.
No, IG has shadow banned me for 2 months. It was crazy, especially because I eat off of IG.
Yeah.
So it did, like, I felt it, but it also pushed me to find other ways to make income, and it was great. But
Yeah.
I was like, fuck y'all. Like, you really are going to shadow ban me for sharing my thoughts and the truth, you
Yeah.
know? But y'all don't block these nasty fake pages that be liking my stories, you
Yeah.
know? Like, what? Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, nah, that's facts.
It's crazy out here.
Yeah.
You know, it's scary because my daughter's 4 and I'm already looking into homeschooling, you
Yeah.
know, because LAUSD is on some shit.
Nah, yeah. That's,
And it's sad. The teachers, to me, it's like, y'all are just, for a paycheck, you're just going to go with
Yeah.
things that some of you don't even believe in.
that's what I'm saying. I feel like everybody's afraid to speak up.
People are afraid to speak up. It's
Everybody's
whack
afraid.
as
Yeah, because I
fuck.
mean, again, right now we're at a point that you say something, and I mean, it could possibly, like you said, it'll mess up
Catch
the
these
bag.
hands.
Yeah. Nah,
Leave the kids alone. Leave the kids
definitely. Yeah.
alone.
What's it called? Smoking weed and working out. Does that go hand in hand?
You know, I've never in my life been against it.
Yeah.
Ever. Like I'm so big on like muscle recovery, like
Yeah.
at night after an intense workout. Like I've never had anything against it.
Yeah.
You know, and I've been 420 friendly like for a very long time. I did take a break from like I want to say like October to like January.
Yeah.
And I felt really good. I felt like a lot more productive, you know, to each his own.
Yeah.
But I have nothing against it at all. I think it's mind over matter. You know, if you get lazy and don't work out because you're high or you can't control the munchies, then why the fuck you smoking?
Yeah.
Like, be in control. Like, smoke all you want, but be in control.
Nah,
you know?
I get you.
The only thing now is like just also know where you're getting your weed, because I feel like people are just doing all like to grow and make money. People are just
Yeah.
putting all kinds of shit in it. You know what I mean? So
It's a cold world out there.
I'm not a shop person. I like going directly to someone.
Yeah, you
I
already
need
got-
to know where it's coming
You already
from.
got your plug?
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to trust nowadays.
Nah,
Anything.
Nah, definitely. That's crazy. So, you know, right now, like what are your goals for your company or for your brand? Like where do you see it going?
Big things coming. You know, I'm so big on just really getting out there with the community. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like the goal is for everyone like 1 mile, 5 mile radius to know, like
Yeah.
it's called Fuel Up Nutrition. Y'all can look us up. Fuel, FUEL,
Yeah.
Up Nutrition. In San Fernando, Somar area. So yeah, like just to really like focus on minorities, especially, you know,
Yeah.
my team is the majority minorities, and I don't even like using that word, but yeah, black and brown,
Yeah.
you know? So I really want us to get our people healthy, like
Yeah.
the masses, because I'm tired of being number one in diabetes, high cholesterol,
Facts.
obesity, you know, heart disease. Like that shit got to change. You
That's
know what I
facts.
mean? Like I just seen a map somewhere on IG, someone posted it, like of like the Trader Joe's and the areas that they're in.
Yeah.
And that shit made me sad, because it's like, wow, like in certain areas,
Yeah.
you don't see any healthy places,
Right.
you know? And it's like when I lived in Lincoln Heights, I had to drive like 15, 20 minutes just to go get some organic food,
Oh, okay.
you know? So it's like, it's pretty crazy. Shout out to Farmers Market though.
Yeah. Nah, definitely.
Yeah,
What?
but definitely to like grow and impact the community and really show other people, like aside from getting people healthy, like that anyone can do this no matter
Yeah.
what background. Like I never saw myself
Right.
doing this business. Like you would ask me, you know, 10 years ago, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? I couldn't see it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But now it's like, get very clear on what it is you want,
Yeah.
whether you have kids or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I just want to show people like that you can really achieve anything you want if you just focus on working on your mindset and working on your body.
Most definitely. And that's one thing I respect about, I guess I do respect about social media, because like Instagram, right? Like, I'm not gonna lie, there be times where I'll eat like a fat ass burger and I'm just going through the reels. I'm like, damn, okay, I gotta work out. I see some like motivational shit.
Right.
Yeah, but I feel like, I don't know if I'm tripping, but I think now is more like a trend than ever. Like I see everybody working now.
Everybody's
like
out
to get it.
The gym used to get empty by like February, March. That shit is still packed.
That's what I'm saying.
And don't get me wrong, like I be irritated sometimes. Like this shit's so packed, but at the same, like, to me, it's like, yo, like people are working on this. So this is amazing. Yeah. This is also why the health and fitness industry is amazing and booming. So if anyone is interested in opportunity, holla, because it really is amazing, like especially after the lockdown and all that crazy shit that happened. It's like people really started to take, their health into consideration, which is great. So I'm loving it. I think that's great.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, me speaking for myself, I feel like I just been in a battle. Like, I don't know, like I'll try to eat different. I'll try to work out, but I don't want to sound like a victim. I feel right now nothing works for me. Yeah. Right. So I don't know. Like,
how long have you been on your journey?
Well, again, I drank 3 Monsters for like 10 years in a row. Right. And I stopped December. So since January, I was like, okay, 2023, I'm gonna be on my shit. I'm gonna be on my fitness. But I step on a scale and that shit looks the same.
See, let's start there though. Like, you got to celebrate the little wins. You know what I mean? Like you cutting out the monsters and you even just putting the effort, even if you do good for a couple of days and you fall out, like the intention is there. Yeah. So give yourself that. Yeah. And I always tell people, give yourself 90 days of like major commitment, like don't go for the overnight results and don't focus so much on the scale. Yeah. Because there's muscle weighs more than fat. There's water weight, focus on like inches, how your clothes is fitting you. How are you feeling? Yeah. That's number one. Like, do you have more energy? Do you have better digestion? Like, are you in a better mood? Right. So all those little things, like celebrate the wins, but definitely just keep at it. Just keep at it. Like, no te agüites. I know it's hard.
Look, fuck Facebook. The reason I say that, because look, like I'll be chilling and then all of a sudden, oh, you got memories or whatever, right? And I look at the memories and it's like when I'm slim, a little selfie that I took when I was all skinny. I was like, damn, bro. Damn. That shit's all bad.
That's okay. I get memories too, and I'm even smaller there, and I'm like, that's cool shit. That's cool. Like, this is me now. Like, I'm going to work towards even better than those memories. You know what I mean? If anything, just use them as motivation too.
Yeah, that's facts.
Because it's like, you can do it. Like, I mean, I see 60, 70-year-olds at the gym, like putting in work. It's like, it's a lifestyle. Yeah. Like the moment you look at like a diet and I have to lose weight, no, it's a lifestyle. You deserve to live a healthy, active lifestyle. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you got to believe, like, I deserve this shit.
Yeah, most definitely. That's true. And like I said, it's dope, but that's something dope that you said about your pops. The fact that, I guess he was trying to get you guys to be active and work out. And,
he was like a bodybuilder when I was younger, so the least he could do, he wasn't going to get us in the gym, but he had us running.
Yeah,
like,
that's tight.
Vamos donde tu tía. And I'll be like, all right, ready to put, get in the car. And they go, no, vamos a correr donde tu tía. Like, what? We're running to my aunt's house, bro? Like, right there on Lancashire and Saticoy in North Hollywood. I had someone, I posted a question box too.
Okay, for sure.
What people want to hear about.
Right.
And someone said, how do you stay grounded with your values to prevent going back to your old ways? I thought that was pretty deep.
Speak on it. What you think?
See, freaking IG. I think about like how I felt in my darkest times, and it's like when I was at my lowest, you know what I mean? Or like how I felt when I like lost people that OD'd or got killed. I go back to that feeling and I'm like, why would I want to go back to that? You know what I mean? Like, I experienced that at such a young age. Like, why would I want to go back to that? I do think like sometimes, you take a couple steps forward and 10 back and it feels like fuck, but never back to like my lowest, you know what I mean? And now with a kid, like, that's a huge reason why I'm just like, for what? For what? Like, I'm raising the next generation, you know what I mean? And we're trying to break statistics, so I definitely want to do things different, not just for myself, but for my kids. So I think just being really clear on why you even made the decision to get better. Yeah. And like, write that shit down as often as you have to. Sometimes you got to do that to remember. Yeah. Because it's easy to fall back. And your environment matters, like who you surround yourself with, That's huge. Like, people don't. My dad said when I was younger, he used to tell me all the time, like, show me your closest 5 friends and I'll tell you who you are. And that used to piss me off because I was like, damn, I am like them. Like, you know, but
Yeah.
it's like, it's true though. Like
Yeah.
you are who you kick it with, and it makes a huge difference. Like it doesn't mean you gotta, you know, for a minute, like when I first just started trying to get sober and trying to like really you know, start getting into the business and doing things differently. I had a lot of people from my past, like, oh, she thinks she's better than us now.
Yeah.
Oh, she
that's-
thinks
yeah.
fuck y'all, first of all,
Yeah.
because it was never about being better than anyone. It was about becoming a better version of myself,
Yeah.
you know, but some people just don't want to see you do better than them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's when you really start to see, like when you start to do better for yourself, or you really start to see who's really for you, who's
Yeah.
really riding with you, and who's just wants to continue seeing you
yeah.
at your low, you know?
Yeah.
So
That's
environment.
true. Yep. And I mean, like Nipsey Hussle said,
Man.
in order for me to grow, I had to let go of some habits. So that right there, that's key. And it's true. I mean, that's something I feel like, you know, us Latinos, like, you know, we're deep. We got the numbers. Just imagine if we're all together supporting each other. Ain't no telling how big the business could grow. But we're always quick to belittle each other.
Man.
And that's everywhere, you know,
Envy.
guys, females, for whatever reason, it's like that.
It's sad.
Yeah.
It really is. And I've always said it, like, you know, it was set up this way. Like it's been an agenda for a really long time, you know, for blacks and browns to take each other out, you know, and like browns and browns, like it's fucking crazy. And it's sad because think about all the amazing, talented, like lives that were taken just due to shit that's just irrelevant 5-10 years from now. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying like cut off, you know, all these people from your past. Like I love a lot of people from my that knew that were in that version of Lorena's life. You know what I mean? I'm still cool with them. But some people you do gotta love from a distance. Yeah. You know? That's that.
Aside from working out, what's something that also helps you out, I guess, to be in a better mind? Have a better mindset.
Music.
Yeah.
I love it. I could just, man, I'll be at the shop, like once like no one's there, like I'm closing up, throwing some R&B, and I just be singing. I be singing on live, singing on my stories, singing just for myself. You know what I mean? For myself. Like it makes me feel good. So if it's not working out, helping people, music, dancing. I love dancing.
Give us sing us a piece of your favorite song. What's up?
No, I ain't singing right now.
Come on,
I can't. Now that I'm on blast, I can't. Just follow me. I promise you'll hear me.
Nah, for
sure. But you know, dancing is like something I'm really passionate about. Just growing up around family parties, you know, like we always, whether it was at my parents in North Hollywood or at my tias in the Culver City, Mar Vista projects, like it was every weekend, like carne asadas, you know. So like being around the music is just healing to me. Yeah. It really is.
Nah, yeah, for sure.
You sing? You
nah,
dance?
I don't. And I dance if I have to, you know, but I'm not gonna say like, oh, like I don't have the urge to be like, fuck, I want to go pop lock right now or something, you know. I don't. I'll be lying. I mean, you know, if I'm at a club, I mean, it's a whole different story, but
right, it's just in us. Like I think it's just in us. I don't know. I don't need alcohol to drink. I mean to dance.
Nah, yeah.
Right?
Nah, I feel it. Hey, what's everybody? You guys gotta let us know what's up with the Lakers, man. I know you guys playing right now, so tap in.
Yeah, let us know what is going on.
Yeah.
Man, I'm excited, high key. Like it's gonna be good. I have a good feeling. I really do. It's nerve wracking though. It's like I can't even stay seated, like watching.
Nah, definitely. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, everybody was talking mad shit about the Lakers earlier. You know, I mean, early in the season. I mean, there was a point where we weren't even gonna make it to the playoffs. But look at us now.
Right.
So we balling,
there was a point where I was like, yo, what's happening? What's up? Give us all the questions.
You don't need to show me. Go, put it back over there. I'm right now working out in my red thong right now. So.
Oh shit.
The red
Speedo.
This ain't the pinta, Holmes. Ain't no 3 hots in a cot, carnal. So, somebody asked, can a Hispanic be a white supremacist? Because I think they just had something in Texas about, I don't know which one. They had a shooting. They had somebody running over. There's so many of them nowadays that it's really hard to keep up. It's just a sad thing, right? And you guys talk about that after if you want. But somebody asked, can a Chicano become a white supremacist? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
Speak on it, Coach Lou. What's up?
Yeah, no, I think so. I mean, I actually remember having a teacher. She was a Chicana. And like if you spoke Spanish or like she was so mean and like she was so much nicer to the white kids. Yeah. And she was married to a white man and like she was really Like you could feel, and I'm 8 years old and I remember it clearly. Like, why are you making us, couldn't say anything in Spanish, like crazy. I think it's definitely possible, but I did hear about that shooting. It's sad, the times we're in. Like, I don't believe in gun control. I think it's a mental health issue. 100%, because this shit wasn't happening like this back in the day. Like, what's really going on? It's an agenda, but that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah. Nah, speak on it.
Here forever. I don't know. It's just weird to me, like the timing of things, like how they're happening and where they're happening. Like, it's just weird. I think mental health is definitely something that has a lot to do with it, though, for sure.
So you're against people walking around with a gun?
No, I'm not.
You're for it?
Yeah, I think everyone should carry.
Yeah.
And like now in California, like you can get license. I can't think of the page at the top of my head, but you can get license and everything, and it's definitely doable. You know, I recommend it. It's crazy nowadays. Everyone should carry. Mamas.
So what you're saying is Coach Lou is walking around with a 5.7 in the purse, or what?
Coach Lowe.
Coach Lowe is walking around with
my baby daddy's name.
Oh, my bad. Fuck, what were you talking about? Not bringing up the past. My bad.
It's okay. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's just so important, and like, like obviously you don't want to be that person that reacts and like dumb, but like I got attacked like during like right when lockdown started. I was attacked by someone. Yeah, I was on the news and everything.
What happened? Speak on it.
It's crazy. I was moving. This was in a really nice area too. I was moving out of there though. Yeah. To the east side. But I was comfortable, right. And I've always been that extra cautious person. Like, ladies, are you that friend? Because I'm that friend that walks out the club with the key in her hand, or like always ready, because you never know.
Right.
Uno nunca sabe, like my grandma says.
Yeah.
So I was walking and I was putting stuff in the car, and I remember I told my baby daddy, like, hey, like, help me put stuff in the car. And he was just like, I'm busy right now. And I'm very impatient. So I was like, whatever, I'm gonna do this shit myself. So I went to my car and I noticed a car with tinted windows like parked behind mine.
Right.
And I didn't think anything of it. I scoped it out, put the stuff in the car, and then I seen them like drive by me like real slow. And I even turned around like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, why would they do that? So whatever, that happened. And then I started walking back into the apartment complex, and I seen a guy running, and that's when the masks had just started.
Yeah.
So this motherfucker is wearing a mask, and he's jogging, and this is a very like fitness oriented, like Culver City, Santa Monica area. Like, everyone's like always running and stuff. Somebody's always running. So I still still greeted him.
Yeah.
And then when I turned around, he just came behind me and just like, I don't know if he was trying to take me, touch me, everything. Like this man, I just started screaming and swinging. I was like, I'm putting my boxing to use. I'm like, I've been boxing long enough. I better hurt this guy. And sure enough, like he took off running, and it was just crazy. And I happened to be like the 21st girl he had attacked in like 2 weeks.
What?
It was crazy. And that's when I was like, you know what? Like, shit's too crazy nowadays.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry you went through that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was really crazy.
So now are you more like, are you P's and Q's every time you out and about?
Yeah, and that's the thing. I've always been that way. You know, I was just comfortable. It was my home for 2 years, So I was just really comfortable. And in the area, I just didn't expect it. But yeah, I'm extremely cautious everywhere I go. Like even today when I went hiking, like this guy like we were running, crossing paths, and then like we made eye contact, and I heard him like say something, and I just ignored it. I kept it moving. And then I got to like a more like secluded area, and all of a sudden he was right there behind me, and I was like, I didn't give him my back once. I was just there like, what? Like, no. So yeah, just be on the lookout, because it's crazy out here, and motherfuckers is nasty.
Yeah.
Especially if you got kids.
Open up real quick. Everybody take a shot every time Notorious says yeah. He sounded like Boo Boo. Hey, put the phone number up. You guys got any questions, any comments? Go ahead and call Notorious and give him the news.
Yeah, chop it up.
Hey, by the way, just back here watching you guys, I'm enjoying the conversation so much, man. This is dope, dude. And they said, what did they say? They said,
people talking shit. I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's a good question. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. $4.99 super chat. Thoughts on Florida immigration laws? If you guys don't know what the Florida immigration laws, let me throw you guys into the mix. So what it looks like is that DeSantis, which is the governor of Florida, is passing a law which means, I think it's E-Verify. I could be wrong, but I think it's E-Verify, where in other words, you got to have papers. You're going to the Pinta now, and this yard now is saying, show me your paperwork, Holmes. And if your shit ain't clean, you can't get a job, or the person that hires you will go to jail, and the whole thing will go down. That's what Florida's implementing, because they're seeing a big wave of immigration coming their way because of Title 42. That's a different story, but they're doing that in their state. What are your guys' thoughts?
I just feel very confused when it comes to topics like that. I really don't know what to say, because me, for example, I'm a American citizen, right? But my grandparents, they were immigrants. You feel me? So if it wasn't for them to have came over here to the U.S., I would have been a citizen. So like, I know right now it's getting hectic. People are trying to come and become citizens. Like, who am I to be like, oh no, dude, it's getting too crowded, you know? Or I don't know. I just honestly, I feel caught in the middle.
I mean, I get it, but see, like, whatever you see on the TV is gonna show you, like, okay, like the families, and they're you know, getting away from violence, and I get it. But they're not showing you what's really happening, you know, on the borders, the kids that are suffering. Like, people are sending their kids by themselves, and here they are getting trafficked, and you're not going to hear that on the news. Like, it's sad. Like, if you really, really dig into that rabbit hole, like, it's disgusting what's happening at the border. So to me, it's like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm for the kids. You know what I mean? So by all means, it means protecting kids and less trafficking. So be it. Like,
yeah, but the question is more, let me get you guys back on track. You guys are speaking more immigration, right? The question is more the e-law, the law as far as work. Do you think, or what's your thoughts on a state making it pretty much illegals for illegals to work there? That's the best way to put it.
Okay, all right, now I get it. We make the world go round. We are the hardest. We work so hard. Like you were saying, like, we're taught to work hard. It's what we do. So y'all can go ahead and try that and see what a downfall it's going to be. Like, that ain't it. That's crazy. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel hopefully it doesn't happen, but if it does, I hope that they regret it instantly. I hope that, you know, that really stops a lot of
flip the switch real quick, because it's just wrong. It's like, and not only that, I just feel like a lot of like the younger generation, or like even our generation, like we're so drawn into like entrepreneurship and working for yourself. A lot of people don't want to work.
Yeah.
These people want to work. Like,
yeah.
Why are you going to take that away from them? It's fucked up.
It's a cold world that we're living in.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys that, another one. Is it me, or and I think there's been polls on Gen Z. I don't know what Gen you guys are. I don't even know what damn Gen I am, right? But Gen Z, which is the younger guys to me, like, you know, I don't know, 17 years old, don't want to work. And they're lazy as hell. Now, is that just me being an old man saying that? Or do you guys see the same thing?
Nah, I think there's a huge entitlement. And I think, you know, we just grew up, I mean, me being 33, like in a time where like you did have to work for your stuff and you were outside and you weren't stuck on a screen. And I just feel like, you know, the younger generation is so stuck on social media and their phones and the screens and games that they're not out there getting sunlight. They're not thinking straight. They're just getting lazy. They're not moving their bodies. So they don't want to work. You know, I definitely think it's all bad.
Caller, what's up? Speak on it.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
What's going on?
Hey, all I gotta say about the what Gil said about the Florida law is that they're taking all our jobs.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's sad.
Yeah.
You know, Florida's huge.
Hey, but you know what though? How many like you pass through Arizona, Texas, man, there's so much land, New Mexico. I think that excuse saying that we're not gonna fit. I mean, come on, like, have you seen the mountains lately? You know how much land we have?
Yeah, but I don't know, LA is packed.
Look at the homeless, that's why.
Yeah.
Man, that's just insane.
Hey, but you already know the people that be saying, y'all, they're taking all our jobs.
That's what Miguel was going for. You guys didn't catch Miguel's fucking vibe.
He was waiting for that moment.
That's what he wanted. But what's up, Miguel?
You gotta give.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
10 cents in, you know?
I know, I get it. What it is though, this is what the concerns are. And I'm not saying, I'm just trying to educate people on what the sides of the argument are, right? Yeah. What it is that DeSantis, he has people coming in from Cuba and Caribbean. He's got all that whether immigrants, illegal immigrants, whatever you want to call it, right? People get stuck on fucking phrases. The governor of Texas has the same exact thing. He's got border town, so he's got all this stuff coming on. And the reason that immigration is so hot right now, a topic, is of Title 42. Title 42 is going to expire tomorrow night. And what that does now, it allows all the refugees that are coming over the border, they're not going to be held in Mexico anymore. They're going to be held in the United States. But what that really means is they're going to come to the States. Not all of them, but a good chunk of them are going to come in. They're going to give them the paperwork. They say, here, fill this out. Come back to court in 6 months. And that process may take years. So in other words, it's kind of like a freebie to come through real quick.
Yeah.
So all these governors are feeling how much money it's costing them to throw this in, and they're like, "Whoa, dude, we need to slow this shit down."
Yeah.
That's the concern.
Gil, what about all the?
Go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt you, man. I know you're.
No,
you're
go ahead.
Me, and I agree with you. But what about those billions of dollars, those $10 billion, $50 billion they sent to Ukraine?
Yep.
Man,
I was thinking the same thing.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
right?
That's not even our country.
Yes.
That's not even the same continent.
Right.
That's insane. That's some real shit.
I was thinking the same thing. Look, for instance, we're investing all this money into Ukraine, right? There's a reason why people from Mexico want to come over here, obviously, because they want a better lifestyle. But what about us somewhat making some type of businesses out there, investing money into there? What if that makes Mexicans want to just stay there because there's money to be made, right? I really don't know what job company they could possibly create, but again, instead of sending Ukraine $10 billion, let's invest it into Mexico, Guatemala, fucking Honduras, or whatever the case is. Create jobs there, and everybody's eating good. There's no need for them to come to the U.S.
Shout out to the Salvadorian president, though.
Oh, he's putting in work.
That's my guy. I love him.
Oh, people hate that guy, man.
A lot of people hate him, but he's bringing the country.
Hey, Miguel, what do you think about the president of El Salvador?
Bukele.
Well, to be honest with you, man, I mean, to me, it sounds like discrimination that's going outside of Salvador. Because I've heard that they could. I mean, for you and me, Gil, if we were to go, because we're tatted,
that's why I ain't going, Holmes. I'm just gonna keep it 100. I ain't pulling up to El Salvador. I ain't trying to be next to La Mara over here, La Salvatrucha. Like, what the fuck am I doing over here? I'm American, bro. I'm American. Get me out.
Take your ass in.
Hey, me and Miguel will be in the cellway in the back. Fool talking about, hey, fool, we're boned over here.
Man, they got motherfuckers kissing each other's back.
Hey, but Miguel, doesn't there come a point where people are just tired of the bullshit, though?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah, because there's a lot of crying mothers, bro.
Yeah.
There's a lot of crying grandmothers. They don't even get to see their grandpa anymore. Like, I mean, in a way, it's like it's good, but in a way, it's like it's bad, man. I mean, they don't even have blankets in there.
Well, there's no such thing as perfect ever, right? And I do feel for them, but this is what the message is: stop robbing regular people. Stop killing regular people. Stop extorting regular people.
Exactly.
That's what the message is.
Like,
so it comes. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. It's just I'm Salvadorian and I lost family to them. You know what I mean? Like innocent people. You know what I mean? That were just living their lives. So when people hit me like that, they have sympathy. Like, I'm sorry, I have zero sympathy, like whatsoever, because there was no code. Kids blowing up buses of kids, like just to prove a point. Like, what the fuck? I have no sympathy for that. So
yeah, and that's what happened. And that's what happened. It came to a point where somebody had to make a tough decision. It's either the community or the gangs, and he chose a community, and that's what's happening. It's happening in Los Angeles and Frisco, but not as far as the gangs. It's the homeless, it's the drug addicts. Right now, they're choosing the drug addicts over us, and you can see how a community starts falling apart, and that's what's going on, Miguel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. But you know what though? They should be making some programs though. That way when they get out, they have.
Es El Salvador, güey. Ni tienen tanta lana para hacer programas allí, por favor, carnal. Over there, you work or you starve, homie. It ain't one of the two. It ain't in America yet.
Hold on. I seen that. No, I'm telling you this because I think the governor was saying that some of these people are going to be doing like woodworking and stuff like that in the prison.
I'm sure, yeah.
And stuff like that. I mean, I think that's pretty cool. But then again, you got those other people, like you're saying, that don't give a fuck and they rather, use that wood and make it into a fucking shank, and then they're on solitary now.
You want to live that life,
So, I
homie.
mean,
Right. The thing is, a lot of, they recruited a lot of kids, like, from the streets. You know what I mean? So it's all they know.
Yes.
7-year-olds. You know what I mean?
That's really poor over there. And that's what people don't see. That's some real poor stuff over there. But that's like what
that goes down to the parents, right? That goes down to the parents, right? Like falta de educación.
Well, that would be like blaming every single parent out here that a son or daughter is a gang member. You can't always blame the parents. Sometimes kids are just want to be desmadrosos. That's what happens.
My parents were amazing.
See, Lorraine parents were, well, mine was slanging dope on Mother's Day. Shout out to you, mama.
Shout out to mama.
I gotta do it. All right, Miguel.
All right, Gil. Yeah, thank you for the conversation, man. Thank you.
So what do you think about What's the Word podcast over here with Notorious Coach Low, and then Doughboy Tony will be back. Shout out to Doughboy Tony.
You're talking about Tony A?
No, I'm talking. Nah, I don't like that guy, man. That guy. Nah, I'm playing. Shout out to Tony. Hey, I'm talking about Doughboy Tony. He's also gonna be back. Right now, he's having some family stuff going on, so that's why he's not here. He'll hopefully be here next week. But I'm just asking you, what do you think about the show and how it's going?
Right now, the show that's going on right now.
Just in general, asshole.
Okay. I don't want to answer it wrong. No, you're good, man. You guys always doing shit professionally, and it's good that you guys giving me my time to express myself, and you're doing a good job. And with that being said, Gil, just keep up the good work.
Thank you, Miguel.
Tienes mi apoyo.
All right, brother. Hey,
appreciate you.
I call Miguel an asshole lovingly, but he's one of the regulars.
Yeah, respectfully.
Respectfully.
We need that.
Right?
Yeah.
A lot of times people take stuff too much to the heart, and then if it's your boy, you're like, come on, dick, stop being a dick.
Right.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we got. Oh man.
Call from.
He's already through.
Caller. You got Coach Low and Notorious One. Talk to us.
What up, Notorious? What up, Coach Low? I see you guys right there. What's the word? You know what I'm saying?
What's up, Dr. Dandruff?
Shout out to Gil too. Hey, you guys are talking about what Gil was talking about. He didn't know what generation he was from. So I looked you up, Gil. You're Generation P, Generation Pantone. Get it together, baby.
Come on, homie, you're killing me over here.
That was a low blow.
Nothing major.
Nah.
Hey, hold on, block this guy real quick.
Hey,
Don't ever let this guy call again. Hey, now shout out. What's up, brother? Talk to us.
I'm getting blacklisted. That's crazy.
No, you're getting brown listed. It's even worse, fool.
Oh yeah, brown listed. There you go.
Yeah, shit. What's up, player? Talk to us.
But for real, man, hey, I love the platform. Y'all keep grinding, keep doing your thing. I think Coach Low is a great fit. I think you guys, man, are going far. Shout out, you guys, American Cholo. Hey, what's the word on some real shit? Hey, Notorious, keep doing your thing, baby. Man,
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you, big bro. Thank you, man.
See you, brother.
Thank
See
you.
All right,
Thank you.
bye.
I'm loving it, Dr.
You're welcome, bye.
All right, brother. Late.
Yeah.
I'm loving it, Dr. Dandruff.
Yeah, I love it too. I feel like that's what was missing. We just needed a woman's touch.
Yeah.
And honestly, you really bless us for sure.
Oh, thank you.
No, absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Yeah. We got too much testosterone going on over here. Yeah. So, I mean,
your little feminine energy.
It really is. All right, here we go. Let's call it in.
Call from.
Caller. What's up? You got Coach Low and Notorious One. Talk to us.
Yo, what's happening?
What's
Can
good?
You hear me?
Yeah, what's good, bro?
What's up, man? Am I allowed to say fuck Joe Biden? No,
Man,
I'm just playing.
Now you're supposed to say go Brandon, fool.
Hey, what do you think? What do you suggest? What do you suggest I start doing? Cause like I'm a thin ass dude. I'm 45 and I'm thin all my life. I've been thin all my life, right? Mm-hmm. What is old girl? What's your name?
Lorena.
Coach Low.
Lorena. What do you suggest? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like to keep myself from.
So after a certain age, like after 30, like men and women, like we just don't like retain and produce really like the same amount of protein.
But I heard it's a DNA thing though.
I mean, it could be, but honestly, like I've seen people, I have a team member who's 46 right now, going on 47, and she's building muscle, so it goes back to nutrition, your protein intake, how much protein you're intaking, how much you're lifting. Are you having progressive like lifting sessions, or are you just sticking to the same weight for months? So I think all that matters, but it really goes back to nutrition, like intaking minimum. If you want to gain like at least 150 grams of protein.
I got a pen and paper right here. That's what I'm trying to write that
That's
down.
right.
150 grams of protein
I'm
minimum.
trying to in this motherfucker, like, no disrespect. You
Hell
know?
yeah.
Yeah. No, I feel it.
I heard it's got a lot to do with like DNA because like Native Americans and like I'm not Mexican, I'm Puerto Rican, but Mexicans, Salvadorians, Central Americans, even Caribbeans had, I guess, Native American blood.
Mm-hmm.
So they said that we ate certain foods and certain people just gain weight like at a young age. Do you think that's part of it?
I mean, it definitely has something to do with it. You know, it's the same reason why, like, when I did the vegan thing, it wasn't for me. You know what I mean? Like, I just got way too skinny. Like, it just was not with the goal I wanted. You know, the body type I wanted. So I'm big on carne, grass fed to be specific. Right. You know, like, and the eggs and the good steak, the quality stuff to give my body that protein.
So you still eat good. You just like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just watch what you eat, right?
Just less processed. Less processed, more meats, you still want to incorporate the greens, the carbs. You definitely want the carbs if you want to gain, the sweet potatoes, the bread, the rice. There's nothing wrong with that. Like when I got too skinny and I focused on gaining weight, don't get me wrong, it was harder to gain the healthy weight than it is to lose the weight. Because I lost 50 pounds, but then I gained 12 pounds of lean muscle. And it was harder because you do have to eat more. You have to intake more protein. I do. As a matter of fact, I do. I'm trying to learn how to make them. I'm trying to learn how to make them. I was going to ask you to come over. I was going to hire you to come over here and just. You're gonna teach me some Puerto Rican dishes or what? Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? One of my exes was Puerto Rican. So,
Boricua.
Oh, word?
Yeah, and his mom used to get down with the the pasteles, is it?
We love that catfish and habichuelas.
Oh my God. So bomb. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. Balance, but eat for sure. Lift that heavy weight and progressive overload every week. Add some more weight to it. And you're gonna see a change, but definitely. And
no, I'm not fat. I'm thin. I'm real thin. I just want to keep my thin. I want to keep my. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I want to stay like this. Like I don't want to be 50 and just be. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't want to offend nobody, but like kind of like Gil. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
So I'll just fucking with
keep the muscle though. You want to keep the muscle, so keep that protein intake and that progressive overload with the weights, and you're gonna see some gains.
Yep.
Some healthy gains.
No. Oh, you think I'm too skinny?
Well, I don't know. Shit.
That's how you making it seem. I don't know.
Nah, I got like a 30. No homo. I got like a 32 waist.
No.
You feel me? Like, nah, man. But shit, I appreciate you, my girl. Like, I'm just trying to eat right. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And
I got you. You're gonna do it. It's a lifestyle.
My girl's Mexican. She stayed with the carne asada and all that. You know what I'm saying? But
grass fed.
It's all good.
Look for grass fed meat.
I like it when she eats a lot, like, cause she doesn't get too big, but I can't say it on here, but
thick in the right places.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
It's all love and respect. Hey, Big Gil, when you gonna have that Trumpito thing, man? Cause I want to talk about that next Tuesday.
Where you at?
Yeah, I believe so, man. You can always catch Gil talking politics every Tuesday, so make sure y'all tap in 6:30. You know the vibe, bro.
He said he ain't trying to go to El Salvador, huh?
He said no. He said that's a no go for him.
Man,
I'm going in October.
All right, yo.
All right, man.
You going to El Salvador in October?
I think so. I'm trying to make it happen. I really want to go in August. All right.
Yeah.
Lo que Dios quiera.
Que Dios te cuida out
That's
there.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Word. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night, man. Thank you for having me.
Too.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, man.
All right, bye.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Definitely. But I wanna end the show like this. I know it's Mother's Day. I know you probably have some special plans, today. So I want to say it. Once again, happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful women worldwide. From LA to South Central to Southgate to Riverside to everywhere. Happy Mother's Day. I love all you guys. With that being said, Coach Lowe, take us out.
Yes, thank you guys for having me. This was dope. I hope to be back soon. And Feliz Dia de las Madres to everyone, all the mamas. And yeah, let's just keep it going, guys. Prioritize your mental health and move your body. Let's go.
Hey. It is.